Hello, beautiful students. Welcome to class 1 of Beginner in Bead course. On today's class, we're going to be learning the 2 ways on how to start any beaded bag. So first, you need to cut a very small fishing line. You don't need to cut it very big because you're practicing. So you just need to cut a very small line, just like a 50-centimeter line. So just cut. So to start any beaded bag, you have to start with 4 beads. What did I say? You start with what? 4 beads. So now, let me say, this is the left hand, this is the right hand. Can you see? This is the left hand, this is the right hand. So these 4 beads, you're going to be putting all your 4 beads into the right hand. Just like this. 4. And this we're doing the cross method. So can you see? I'm having the last 4th bead with me. So we want to cross now to make our ring of 4. So now what you do, this left line here, you're going to be inserting it. Can you see? You're going to be inserting it into the last 4th bead, just like this. You're going to be inserting it inside. Can you see? You insert it and you make sure your lines are on the same line, just like this. Then what you do next, you're dragging it down. You're dragging it down. Can you see? And we have our rings of 4. We call this rings of 4. This is a ring of 4. This is how you start any beaded bag. You start with 4 beads. Now we want to move forward. So on the next line, the next row, we start with 3 beads. Only 3 beads. You're starting your next with 3 beads. So as I said before, this is our left and this is our right line. So on your left line, you had 1 bead, and on your second line, you had another bead. Can you see? I have my 2 bead now on my left and right line. Can you see? So our 3rd bead, for our 3rd bead, this one, you insert it inside. You can insert it either the right or the left bead. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to be inserting mine into the right bead. Can you see? I've inserted this into the right bead. And this line on my left hand, I'm going to be inserting it inside the bead. So can you see? This is what we call the cross method. After that, you make sure your line are on the same side. One shouldn't be longer than the other. So you drag it down. Now, this is what we have here. You have to pull it harder. You have to pull it harder. So this is our first ring of 4, our second ring of 4. Now we want to move forward, move upward or forward, anyone. We go with the same one we did in our second. Same with your 3 beads, your 3 beads. 1 on the left, 1 on the right. 1 bead on the left, 1 bead on the right. And our last 3rd bead, you put it into your right fishing line, and your left fishing line, you do what? You insert. Now look at it, it's crossing each other. As I said before, these beads should be the same. You don't want a longer and a shorter line. So you drag it down. You drag it down. As I say, this is the first method. This is the cross method. This is the cross method. So you practice with this. You go all the way up. Let's make 6 rings of 6. Now this is 1, 2, 3. We need to go more 6 times. So let me do that off camera. You do yours and come back. So now I have 4 rings of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 4 rings of 6. So now you need to continue till you get this. And when you're beading, you have to pull to make it tight. You need to pull harder, not too hard till your string cut, but just pull. Can you see how strong this looks? If you don't pull it, you just be having a very loosey look, just like this. So you have to pull your work tight. So I have a fresh fishing line. As I said before, you need to cut what you can undo. So now the second method is the loop method. You can call it looping method. As I say, you need to start with 4 beads. 4 beads. You insert all your bead into the right fishing line. Insert all your bead into the right fishing line. So students, I've inserted all my beads into the line. Now, to make our loop method, this last bead, you know, this last bead is on our right and it's on our right fishing line. So what you do, this fishing line, you're going to be inserting it back into the bead, just like you want to take it out, the bead out. You're going to insert the line back into the bead, just like you're seeing in this video. You're going to insert it and have a very small loop. Can you see I'm having a very small loop? Now you're going to take your left fishing line. You're going to take your left fishing line, you insert it inside that loop. Can you see? Insert it inside the loop and you drag it. Sorry guys, you insert the line into the loop you have, the left fishing line inside the loop you have. Can you see? This is the loop. Now what you do, you're going to pull the loop inside this last bead. Pull it. It shouldn't come out from this side. It should be in between the bead that is here. It should be in between the bead. Can you see? And this method is a very, very good method. It makes your work very, very strong, firm, and sturdy. It doesn't just loose, just like the cross method. So now let's do our next ring of 4. So to make the next ring of 4, you have to take 3 beads, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. 1 on the right, just like this. We have 1 bead on the left, 1 bead on the right. Now to make the looping method, you're going to put the last bead into the right line. Can you see? You insert it into the right line. Now here I have 2 beads. What you do here, same method. You're just going to, this your last 3rd bead is what you're looping with. This, your line is going back into the bead. You drag it down and have a very small loop, just like this. You have a very small loop. Then the fishing line on your left, you're going to put it inside that loop, just like this. Are you understanding, guys? So this is the loop we have. You now pull the loop inside. You pull it inside the bead. It has to be in the middle. It shouldn't be coming out. Can you see mine? It should be in the middle of the bead, in the middle of the bead. So you pull it strong and tightly. Can you see? This is so firm, it's so strong, unlike the cross method. Now let me do one more for you to understand better. You're taking 3 bead, 1 bead on the left, one bead on the right. Your last third bead, you put it inside your right fishing line. Now what you do, you inserting that right fishing line back into the bead, just like this. Insert it back into the bead, just like this. And your left fishing line, you're going to be putting it inside that loop. Can you see? Then what you do, you pull. You pull it inside. Don't let it come outside. If not, you have a very bad work. You need to pull it tightly. It should be in the middle of your bead. Can you see? This is what you will have. So now let's make 6 rings of 4 and come back. Guys, I have my 4 rings of 6. So you should also have something like this. It should be strong and sturdy. It should be very, very strong and sturdy. If you don't have something like this, then you're not doing it in the correct way. So guys, you need to practice this more. Make sure you practice it more so that you can be good at this looping method. This looping method is the best method for beading because look at it, just makes your work strong and firm. This is the looping method, while this is the what cross method. Unlike our cross method, it pulls and it doesn't even stay, the bead doesn't stay. And this is the loop method. Look how strong and firm it is. So beautiful students, that will be all for today. See you on the next class. If you're just watching my video today, you need to go to my previous video to know more about beading. Thank you and see you on my next. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Bye.